Holy.crap.
Are you ready for the final day of the spring fundraiser?
It feels like it's been a blink of an eye
But
and
then
also my whole life.
Sure.
And I cannot decide which one it is, but I feel like we have just started and or been at this forever.
It's a healthy combination of both.
Yeah. Can't sleep. Can't.
I think that's the worst part for you, and you tend to get worse as the fundraiser goes on.
I don't understand why that is. I really don't get it.
But it'll go away once the fundraiser over. It's
yes,
just
it will.
You're so excited every day. I mean, you can't sleep.
I don't know what it is, but like I call it fundraiser insomnia. It happens every single time. And I've tried. You guys don't even know. The one thing that I did find that worked is last night. And I'd say I'd try it again tonight, but I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, I've got a...
Tonight it doesn't matter because it's over. You're going to fall asleep like a baby.
It's the last day. It won't matter. But last night I climbed into bed and I got it really cold in my room.
Yeah.
And then I had like my regular blanket. And then I have a Mexican blanket, which I bought on the streets in Mexico. And that thing
it's not just a title. That's its location.
Like I really bought it. I bought a blanket in Tijuana. Which sounds
so weird. And you kept it? Meaning like you still have it? Okay.
It's fine. I mean, as far as I know.
Still good.
I mean, for all I know, it's cursed, and it's why I can't sleep during the fundraiser. I don't know.
It's a fundraiser blanket.
I don't know.
Oh, we could go more with that, but we're not going to. We're going to stop there.
Okay, but like the whole weighted blanket thing, right?
But does it ever seem like it's suffocating you, the blanket?
I woke up and it was like down my throat, and I couldn't get it pulled out.
It's like a snake and it squeezes you.
No. But you know, the whole weighted blanket thing, I ended up with 2 very heavy blankets on me.
You have to get one.
I know.
You have to.
I think it might be a thing because, dude, let me tell you what. I went to bed last night. It's the first night of the whole fundraiser.
Yeah.
I slept the whole night.
Oh, see, they started to finally
I rolled over like one time because I apparently had kicked the blanket off and I pulled it back on me.
It was like, it must get back on you.
I must place it back on me.
No, but for the weighted blankets to become so popular, they're finally showing up on like Amazon Deal of the Days at least once or twice a week. So you got to find one.
I know. At some point, I will. But until then, until RadioU is fully funded.
Until the cursed blanket is put away for another fundraiser.
I will not have one of these.
Supporting the riot is like joining a carpool. It smells funny, some guy's always talking, and you can't wait until it's over.
Sticks in here.
At least you're helping to save the planet. It's the spring fundraiser on RadioU.
I don't know if you're in this group, but Nikki and I, man, we were on the cutting edge of cutting the cord, getting rid of cable. That was our thing. And we're like, we got streaming services and we got Netflix.
Yeah, but we cut the cord and then added other strings.
That's true.
It's not cable strings, but we still have a lot of monthly subscription strings.
Well, eventually we got to cut the strings.
I know. We've got to figure something out.
Okay, but like it started out, everybody's like, this is the golden era. Oh, we'll be well. We will watch free, endless content. And blah, blah, whatever. Okay, so Netflix, another price hike May 1st.
Yeah.
This we know.
But we knew this one.
We did. But I see here, I had DirecTV Now last fall, which was a pretty killer deal at about $30 a month. That is now up to $45 a month.
Really?
I don't have it anymore, yeah.
Well, you use that for football season.
Yes.
For college football season.
Right. So there was that. And then I saw today.
Quite an increase.
YouTube TV, they're based here, now going to $50 a month.
What is that?
Guys.
What is that? That's more than cable.
I was going to say, that's cable.
Now, I know
it's cable under a different name, but Nikki, a rose under any name is still a rose.
I think for some, you feel like you don't want to be a part of that cable machine. So it feels a little bit old school, depending on your cable company.
Sure.
Now, cable companies have modernized it because, man, they lost a lot. And I think they're trying to get more of those cord cutters back.
True.
So for some, you're like, well, do I pay the cable company $50 or do I pay YouTube TV $50? And they might think YouTube TV might be the cooler choice.
I mean, admittedly, it seems like a lot of the streaming services, kind of what you're saying, they have a better kind of suite of options and different things like that. But still,
that price is more.
The whole idea was, I'm going to save all this money by cutting cable.
No.
They're like, yeah, you're going to save a lot of money for the first 3 months.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I didn't want to hear that.
I know. But I'm bringing it around. Last day of the fundraiser, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've been thinking to yourself, I can't believe how expensive everything is. Well, RadioU's free. We've got a whole name your own price going on. We're not going to come back to you because we're like, well, we like your price, but more.
It's a new year. It's a new price.
You know what? Literally, we give RadioU away, and we're just looking for people to help us keep giving it away. If you're one of those people that can do that, this is the last day of our fundraiser. We would really, really, really like your help. And we're not going to throw any channels at you in the package that you don't really want to have to pay for.
And you know those ones because they're on every single one.
It's so true.
Every service. You're like, oh, there it is again.
Good. Lifetime movies.
Looking at you, Viceland TV. No.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, how come that's always on
Nobody
it?
wants
No one
this.
cares about certain channels and they're always there.
Boy, man.
It's
right?
true. It's true.
It's totally
but
true.
let's keep RadioU, the channel we all love, here for another 6 months.
Joining the Riot Club is $50 a month on something you'll use. Unlike the gym membership you keep forgetting to cancel. It's the Riot during the spring fundraiser.
I got to tell you what, guys. I love that Nikki is a morning gym person now.
I am, and I'm into it. Like, it's past, what do you call, like, you need so many days to become a habit.
Now you just do it.
Doesn't even bother me. I just go work out before the show.
I hear you. So now that we're gym buddies, I get to hear Nikki's insights on gym culture, which I'm thoroughly enjoying.
Well, I was noticing people's uniforms or outfits of choice.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm not kidding. Like, there are some people, they dress nicer to work out than I wear to work.
Absolutely.
Like, they have money in their workout clothes.
Well, I noticed, you have like the whole like leggings and everything matches and the workout outfits and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I noticed you have like where I sit of like old t-shirts, shorts, maybe yoga pants or just pants, like a lot of cast-offs from your day wear. Just make their way into like workout wear.
Pretty much all of my workout wear is old, crappy day wear. But like there are a lot of people, and I feel like it's especially the girls though, they have expensive clothes.
Yeah.
That they are working out.
Like those leggings, some of them are way more than we spend in like a month on clothes.
I'm telling you.
It's a lot. But then I noticed today a lot of people in my gym are starting to just wear like full winter clothes while they're working out. And it's not winter. So like several people today were wearing like the fleece lined track pants. Then they're wearing shirts, hoodies. And then with the hoodies, they're all wearing their hoods up and over their head.
Yeah.
Now, I know why they're doing that, because they want to sweat out more, right?
I
but
guess.
Isn't it a bit much?
I mean, to be clear, we don't know that it's just for them to be sweating, right?
One lady was changing. I was getting ready in the locker room, and she was crinkling.
She had her trash bag on.
She
did not.
But under her
she
clothes,
did not.
She did. She was crinkling. I was like, what is that noise?
What is it? Is this wrestling conditioning? Is she trying to make weight?
I don't think it was a trash bag, but it was like an official one you can buy. And I was like, why are you crinkling? I didn't say that to her. I mean, there's no need to be rude. And then I looked and I could see part of it out of the top. It's like, oh my gosh, you got one of those bags on you to sweat out more.
Yeah, I mean, they tell you it's really healthy to try to rob your body of as much water as possible.
Well, then she was carrying a jug, like a gallon of water. So she's losing it and then putting it back in while she's working out.
Well, I'm not a health expert, so I can't really
say anything
to that,
about it.
But that seems pretty dumb to me.
It was. So I just got to laugh this morning. I was like, why are all your guys' hoods up?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. There's a dude in my gym who today, actually the last 2 days, he's been wearing a hoodie, and he wears his headphones on the outside of his hoodie. Which to me, I'm just like, why are you doing that?
Doesn't that affect the sound?
Didn't you pay all that money for that amazing sound? And you're putting, I don't know.
Maybe it helps keep the hood up for him.
It might, but I'll tell you this right now. He's amazing. He has, and I'm not just saying this. I'm being straight with you. Like, he has the best form of almost anyone I've ever seen work out.
Well,
It's
the hoodie.
It's incredible.
It's the hoodie.
The way he can go from like full squat it is really genuinely impressive. So I guess if he wants to wear his hood up, maybe I should be wearing my hood up.
During the fundraiser, the Riot is on more often. Help us put an end to their reign of terror by giving now at RadioU.com/donate. It's the spring fundraiser on RadioU.
I don't know what my problem is, but I just have no patience for waiting in line.
It's
anymore.
not something you want to do?
No,
or?
and I mean, if it's something I have to do, like I've got to queue up at the customer service line, I don't like it, but I have to, so I'm going to do it. I continue to have more and more of a problem with the idea of like, hey, I'm going to an amusement park. It costs me $100 to get in here, and I'm going to spend my day off waiting in line.
So I think we don't develop that anymore. You know, like if I go to the grocery store, I order it first, and I just have like someone puts it in the car. I don't have to even wait.
Wait.
It's just right then and there.
So you're saying that society has conditioned me to not want to wait in line?
Yeah. So everything, like if I go to here, I go through a drive-through, and they're actually pushing to not have you wait. They're working on making sure. And that's not just fast food restaurants, but just anytime you want to pick up something, it's how fast will they get it to you? So we're not waiting anymore. We're not helping that.
I'll tell you right now that I love that we get to blame society for it,
because
it makes
blame
me
someone else.
feel way better about it.
You know, like, I don't want to wait and watch commercials. So I pay and I don't watch commercials.
So we're pretty tough on Disney around here because it's absurdly expensive.
And they keep adding more.
It gets so much better. Okay. You know, they're getting ready to open their like Star Wars park thing. Like,
yeah. Is it Disneyland or Disney World? Or both?
Disney, I believe it's going to be both, but I know on May 31st, their very first Star Wars thing opens at Disneyland in California.
Good luck.
Dude,
Good
no.
luck.
No, that's...
Do you know the fanatics for Disney and Star Wars?
Okay, it's so much worse than you think. Do you know what they have just designed?
What?
They have just designed a system whereby you can get a bathroom pass so you can leave the line.
Oh, you can leave the line?
To go to the bathroom and come back without losing your place in line.
Because the line will be that long. You need to probably go to the bathroom. I wonder if that's a legal thing, too. Because if lines go so long, are they able to legally provide you a bathroom break?
I have no idea, but I do know this, that any interest, if I had any left at all, at all left, the fact that they've just said, hey, listen, we don't think, like we know this is going to be a long line, a line that's so long that your bladder's not going to be able to handle it. You don't have what it takes to spend time in this line, bro.
Wait, for the bathroom pass, do you raise your hand and ask for it, or do you pay for it? Or do you sign up for it?
I got a better, here's my answer to you. I don't know. And I don't care.
Okay, so if you're going to the Star Wars thing at Disney and you think you might need a bathroom pass, you need to figure it out, but they're supposed to have that.
Yep. So they're bragging it up big time about how amazing it's going to be, but I can tell you this right now.
Not interested. I'm interested, and that's the day you go and do the other stuff in the park because everybody's going to be there.
Yeah, that's probably a good call,
So that's your time to get to the other stuff.
No, I don't want in on any
of that.
According to a recent taste test by The Riot, s'mores cereal is now the best in the world. Your donations help fund this important research. It's the spring fundraiser during The Riot.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're not going to care about this, but your mom is so excited right now that she can barely stand it.
What's happening?
She hasn't been this excited since Joanna was pregnant again.
Oh, are you talking about the new their new network?
Network.
They got the whole thing.
Chip and Jo are getting a network. Forget about their show.
Didn't you know that?
No.
That they were giving them that? I didn't know it was the DIY network, which I don't know if I've ever actually seen.
I'm sure you have. You probably enjoyed it and not even known it.
But they announced, so Chip and Joanna, you know them, the shiplap people.
The Gaines.
Yeah,
that's actually, I told Nick this and he was like, that's 24/7 shiplap.
I know all the time.
It's like, yeah.
Can you handle that?
That's it.
But they had, stopped doing their HGTV show, and then they were like, oh, it'll take some time and all that stuff. But then they made the announcement they were going to join with the Discovery Network for something else. And everybody was wondering, and they said they were going to do their own network. So now if there was this thing called the DIY network, it goes away and they can completely get the whole thing.
It's all there.
So what are they going to put on it?
Everything.
Everything?
24/7 Chip and Jo reruns.
So I guess, would they have more than one show for them? Or do they have other people that do shows that kind of work? Or is it just all the same DIY stuff, but with their name on it?
I think it's going to be a little bit of everything you just said. I think you're going to get more of them. They're going to be the chief creative officers of the network. And that, let's see, it will include the complete library of Fixer Upper. Okay, I don't have anything more than that.
That's it. That's all we get.
The channel's content will include long-form programming about community, home, garden, food, wellness, entrepreneurialism, and design. So there you go.
I do like them and I like their stuff, but I'm not someone who watches the show a whole lot. Like if it was on, I'd watch it, but I do one day want to try to travel
Stay in one of the homes.
No, I want to go to the Magnolia place, which, everybody has to take the pilgrimage there every so often.
Dude, I see people that are like, we finally took my mom there.
I know, and I want to go. I want to take my mom.
See?
I'm supposed to take my mom there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like
that's what everybody wants to do.
Like, we went to Waco, Texas. Well, at least Waco's got something good associated with it now.
What did I last? Yes, that's true.
I'm just saying.
I know you're just saying, and yes. But for Texas, didn't they say like more people go to see Magnolia than they do to see the Alamo?
Well, guys, the Alamo, such boring history, right?
I want to go to the Magnolia food place. Like they got a new restaurant.
They've got food and shopping.
I think there's some sort of beverage thing near it too, like a Dr. Pepper thing or something.
No, that is shut down.
It shut down, the Dr. Pepper Museum?
Yes, I can tell you. One of our listeners lives in the area, and he told me, well, the museum might be there, but the factory that made it, they don't make it anymore. Okay.
And there's an In-N-Out there.
I'm sorry, but like snooze fest.
Oh, doesn't it sound like a great trip? I just couldn't find flights in close enough. Like it's a pain.
Actually, you know what? I'll bet it would be at least moderately enjoyable.
Yeah, if you brought your mom. If you took her, man, you'd be in good graces forever.
The next best thing is to help your mom get this set up so she can make sure she's getting Chip and Joe 24/7.
So if you guys can't take the trip to Magnolia and Waco, Texas, you can at least look at their new network that's coming all the time.
Whee!
More of them.
During the fundraiser, Nikki is here to appeal to your heart. Michael is here to appeal to your head. And Obadiah is here to appeal to your sense of pity. It's the Riot on RadioU.
With the fundraiser wrapping up, we're literally hours away from it ending. What are you going to do this weekend to
celebrate?
Put your life back together?
Let's see. Tomorrow is a special day with me and Eric. So
you going to Texas Day, Brazil?
I haven't decided yet. Like I think we're going to, but we'll decide maybe later today.
You should.
Yeah, I think so.
It's so much meat.
It's so much meat. It's such a good time.
But
I want to go during the lunch because sometimes the meat's hard to afford outside of the lunchtime. It's very expensive. But yeah, we're doing a little celebration tomorrow for something, and that might be it. I think we try to lay low after the fundraiser, and I kind of feel like that's the right move.
Okay, that feels reasonable. Like, is there anything you need? Because I know you're going to lay in bed with your phone.
Yes, maybe.
Do you?
It's an everyday thing. That's how I wind down at night. I usually will watch like a show and I'll lay in bed and watch the show.
Okay, so do you have a show lined up? Because sometimes we'll be like, ooh, I want to watch this.
No, I don't think so.
I think you do. You just don't want to say what it is.
I don't want to admit it. I'm not going to.
Admit it.
No, there's not time. It's the final day. There's no time to get into all this.
I want to hear it.
No, I'll tell you next week. I'll tell you next week
right
after
now.
the fundraiser. No,
right now.
You can't bully me into it.
I'm not bullying you.
He's bullying me.
I'm not bullying you.
You are bothering me with it.
Well, that's different.
The other B word.
That's not the same. There's a lot of anti-bullying stuff, but there's no anti-bothering stuff. Okay?
I need to spearhead that.
Maybe you should. It'll be my picture. Does someone you work with bother you?
Do they bother and bully you to where you can't stand it anymore?
Yeah, then you should quit your job and give them all your money.
No, I actually don't know. I'd like to try. I still have a lot of money.
You do know. You're lying, but you know what? See? What language is it in?
What?
Yes! Even more busted right now.
No, I don't want to share it with you because you don't watch any Korean or you don't watch a lot of Japanese stuff. And
well, you know what? What a great time for me to find something.
No, it's not worth it.
It is actually. You're just afraid when I find out.
You're going to make fun of it?
Make fun of it.
Pretty much.
And it probably has one of those weird names, right? Like, my boyfriend's a pillow.
Actually, there is a couple like that.
See?
Yeah, you know it well.
He's just in love with an anime character pillow.
What's wrong with that?
It's not that weird, okay?
But the pillow turns real at the end. It's fine.
And see, that's...
Or no, we find out that she was a pillow the whole time.
Oh, that's the loneliest sound. Like, the great thing is the pillow turns into a person at the end.
It's just a miracle. It's a TV show miracle.
You're like...
I don't watch those.
There's a little too many people that wish that was true.
All right, so that's why we'll not talk about it now. And we'll just say that this weekend.
You think I'm going to forget it by Monday, but I'm putting a note in here.
I'm going to stop bothering me. Not bullying.
It's not bullying.
Bothering me.
It's not bullying.
Well,
if I was bullying you, I would begin belittling you.
Michael's in. We got to move on. Michael's in.
Yeah, I bet Michael would really like to know. He's probably looking for something he can watch this weekend.
He can watch it. Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go see Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. See, not ashamed.
Not ashamed. Why should you be?
Why should you be?
It's not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I just don't want to share. Okay?
That's because you're ashamed.
Not because I'm ashamed. You just don't understand.
Oh, I'm comprehending everything.
772 Radio.
I'm a very understanding person.
Stop it. Stop it.
Well, I guess it's time to kick off the fundraiser. And then on Monday, we're going to be able to re-examine this, but in more depth with more time.
Because we won't have the fundraiser to worry about.
The worst of the riot is over, but the fun can keep going.
Hey, I saw you checking out my goods.
Check the Riot blog or stalk us on social media.
You want to sample them? A little try before you buy, huh?
Through riot.radiou.com.